Welcome everyone to the East Alton Ice Arena here in East Alton, Illinois. Today the Southern Illinois University Edwardsville Cougars will be taking on the Indiana Hoosiers. And this is the second of a doubleheader as these two teams played last night. Starting lineup now for Indiana University.
On right wing, a freshman from Chicago, Illinois, number 12, K.C. Maddock.
K.C. Maddock, number 12.
On left wing, a junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 26, Sam Adler.
Sam Adler, number 26.
At center, from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, freshman Chris Benz.
Chris Benz, number 11.
On right defense, a senior from Bangor, Maine, number 7, Tyson Schroeder.
Tyson Schroeder, number 7.
On left defense, from Carmel, Indiana, sophomore, number 8, Zach Mills.
Zach Mills, number 8.
And in goal for the Hoosiers, from Fisher, Indiana, number 39, freshman Dan Ivory.
And Dan Ivory is the starting goaltender, number 39.
Simmons Cooper from bring you today's SIUe Cougars starting lineup. On right wing, from Bloomington, Illinois, number 14, freshman Chad Grimes.
Matt Grimes, number 14.
On left wing, from Galesburg, Illinois, number 10, freshman Corey Beck.
Corey Beck, number 10.
And center, sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, number 7, Ryan McTeague.
Ryan McTeague, number 7.
On right defense, a sophomore from Metamora, Illinois, number 4, Captain Ryan Salmon.
Ryan Salmon, the captain, number 4.
On left defense, from Lusco, Manitoba, number 5, senior DJ Schwab.
DJ Schwab, number 5.
In goal, from St. Louis, Missouri, number 1, junior Lucas Venker.
And the big 6'6" goalkeeper, Lucas Venker, number 1.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Take a break for the national anthem. Come back for the opening face-off right here on ECTV,
please
Channel
take a
10.
moment to remember all those past and present who stayed.
Welcome back. Referee Woodward drops the puck and we're underway. Cougars in black and Hoosiers in red. I'm Matt Werner. Matt Camp alongside James Williams on the camera, and Mike Arnold will be taking over a little bit later on. These two teams played each other last night going into the morning hours of today. Icing called here, 17 seconds in. And the Hoosiers were victorious. They won 6-3.
Yeah, Cougars definitely have a test here tonight. This Indiana team, a Division I club level team out of the ACHA, and they are a good one. They've been around since 1968. A lot of history on the Indiana side, and the Cougars have quite a test today. This is a very good offense, as you see right there, as a quick shot goes wide.
Yeah, they had a good chance right there, as that one was off the ceiling. So we'll have a stoppage.
Well, Matt, we had been calling it for the season almost that we would see Lucas Venker getting the start, and we see it here today. Now, you do wonder, though, if it has to do with possibly Keith Skolinski starting last night's game and that going into the late hours, as it was scheduled for the 10:45 start. So
yeah, those games usually get over around 1 in the morning. And you would assume whoever did play yesterday probably did not play today. So I would guess Keith Skolinski played last night. But Venker has certainly played well when we've seen him here on ECTV. This is kept in the zone now, it's out. And a nice pass by Marduk off to Adler. Adler passes it back into the middle for Maddock. And it's taken away. Collision on the far side. Cougars can't quite clear the zone now. Price does get the puck out to Dolan, who clears the zone. Both teams changing.
these two teams met last year in Bloomington, Indiana, and Indiana swept that series. That puck goes out of play. Hoosiers won the first game 8-5, and the second game 15-1.
Action here last night at the East Alton Ice Arena. It was Indiana 6, Southern Illinois University Edwardsville 3. In Peoria, SIUe Silver lost to Western 5-4.
Carlander shooting, and Venker makes a save, rebound in front, and it'll be taken out by Edwards.
Good job by Venker after that save. Even though he had lost the puck originally, he was able to poke it out away from danger. And he gave the Cougars a chance offensively the other way, but a transition here from Indiana.
The captain, Carlander, on side. Pass, that was a great pass off for Fornari. Fornari loses the puck. Here's Menchak. And a swing and a miss by the defender, Brandon Dornish. Shot back in by Fornari. Venker leaves it. They throw it in front, and Venker touches it back to the end boards. A giveaway in their own zone. Throw in front. Good chance. Rebound shot. Save made. Still in front, right on the doorstep, and Venker makes the save.
So some good early chances here from Indiana. And we saw it early in the season just how difficult it is to come back after turning it over in your own zone. And that's something the Cougars are going to have to focus on today, not to turn it over to this Indiana offense deep in your own territory.
Logus wins the face-off. Shot into the point, a deflection, and a penalty coming up. It's coming against the Cougars. Shot at the point, save. Whoa, just missed the goal. And touched up finally by Salmon. We'll have the first penalty of the game, interference called against the Cougars.
Good job by the point man there just to put it on goal. Again, anything can happen when there's traffic in front. There was. And it ends up getting a penalty out of the play. So we'll see how this Cougar penalty kill does. They have been fairly good this season so far from what we've seen.
It is DJ Schwab to the box for 2 minutes for that interference call.
2-minute minor interference.
Shot, and they had a wide open net on the back post, and just enough defense there from Jared Seagrass to defend that goal. In Indiana's eyes, that probably should have been in the back of the net there.
Well, perfect job down low. They were able to break it into an odd man 2-on-1 low in the zone, and they had the goal as empty, but just could not put it home.
Shot, and deflection goes wide by Benz. At the point, Salmon trying to clear the zone, but pretty good pressure here. That pops up and brought down by Corey Beck for the Cougars. And eventually taken away by Henderson behind the net. Matt Henderson dropping it back to the point for Jovanovic. Back to Henderson. Jovanovic, shot, knocked down. Good play by Grimes as he got the body in the way, but still in the zone. Good power play so far. Henderson, a good pass off. Maddock, a shot, and a save made by Venker. Still 48 seconds left on the power play. No one in front of the net. Now there is. Jovanovic drops it off. They pass it back behind the net there. Near side, Keeney tries to drop it back to Henderson, who winds up and fires. The deflection goes just wide. That one missed by maybe 3 inches.
5 seconds remaining on the power play, and it stayed in the Cougar zone the entire time. So now.
That's a pretty good power play. So 2 good minutes of pressure. Now they'll change. It was a good power play, but Cougars did enough. (13 minutes 35). 15 minutes, 35 seconds to go in this first period. And the Hoosiers are now 0 for 1 on the power play.
Well, it does set them up for the future now with what they're able to do. As they were able to see the Cougars penalty kill, what it looks like, and now they can try to take advantage of some open holes. But a very good job by that penalty kill unit to do what they were able to do, withstanding the pressure, and now they get to go on the power play themselves. A penalty coming up, roughing.
So there'll be a face-off in the Indiana zone here with 15:11 to go. In this first period, no score. And we'll see how the Cougars do on their first power play. Brandon Dornish is in the penalty box, 2 minutes for roughing.
Hoosiers penalty number 21, Brandon Dornish. 2-minute minor roughing.
Guarino double teamed.
4:49.
He lost it. Cougars get it back. Dolan over to Dowdy. Pass Guarino. Thomas off for Price. Back to Dolan. shot, rebound shot, and save made by Dan Ivory.
First test of the day for Ivory there, and he comes up with the save and holds on to the rebound. Shot now 7-2 in favor of Indiana. Still a scoreless tie. Regis Banker did a good job on that power play that Indiana had to keep it scoreless, and now the Cougars have a chance to try to break that tie.
Obviously, Indiana the heavy favorite today, and it would be huge if the Cougars could get the first goal. And they lost it, a breakaway. Carlander, the captain, shooting, and nice kick save by Venker.
That was a clean pickpocket there, and Venker comes up with a big-time save.
Nearly a shorthanded goal. Shots right now are 8-2 in favor of Indiana with 1 minute left to go in the Cougar power play. Thomas had it momentarily. He gets it back again, but he's double teamed again. And they'll clear the zone. Pretty good penalty kill. Carlander on the forecheck. He steals, bad angle all by himself. And he's just taking more time off this power play. 4-on-1 here.
Well, he did his job.
Pretty good shift by Carlander, the captain. Jovanovic with a big hit on McTeague. 20 seconds left in the penalty. Maybe one more chance to get a shot on goal in this power play if they hurry. Turn it over in the neutral zone. Jovanovic. It's taken down. Thomas, a long pass, good pass, up for Grimes, and the penalty is over. Each team now 0 for 1 on the power play. They throw it behind the net, nobody's there but Jovanovic. He turns it over, but Keeney gets it back. Delayed offsides, Cougars changing. They look far side, and Guarino can't quite keep it in. That shot in offside and delayed call, so they're back in again attacking. Once all the Cougars left the zone, that's again a delayed offside. Jovanovic loses the puck. No, he gets it back. Off to Vaughn, back to Jovanovic. Far boards over for Bartholomew. Big shot in there by Shacklady. Shacklady has it, dumps it into space. There's Keeney, and he whiffs on the clearance. Good chance here. Shacklady put the shot off the skate of Jovanovic in front of shot, and somehow Ivory made that save.
Ivory went down in active mode there, got his body on the ground, and dared the Cougars to beat him on top, and they weren't able to do so. Good job. Good pressure here by SIUe. They were able to keep it in that Indiana zone. And now it's like they were controlling the tempo until that turnover.
Shot in by Christensen. Yeah, that was Guarino in front of the net for the Cougars that had probably the best opportunity of the game for the Cougars, and he was unable to beat Dan Ivory. They throw it in front, and another good chance right across the crease.
I feel like my microphone's turned into a Nintendo game that's gone old.
Now, these are the old microphones. Might be having a little audio difficulty. Brought in by Edwards. He gets tangled up and he goes down. Ivory makes a quick save, and Schroeder clears it around the boards. Stolen away by Edwards. Dolan a shot, taken away by Christensen. Back to Dolan, Segrest. That slides all the way through, no icing. Ivory will lead it for Dornish. Good chance, a shot, and Ivory a big save, denying Kendall Price, who was all alone in front of the net. 2-on-1, here's Adler, Segrest is back, good pass by Adler, a shot, and Venker with a big save, denying Ryan Gidley.
And we do have a penalty coming up, a slash coming up on SIUe. So a good job again by Venker. It was the right play defensively. Smithson took the man with the puck, let that pass come off. He gave Venker plenty of time to adjust himself, and he makes the save. But now the Cougars go back on the penalty kill. Hoosiers had a very good power play despite not scoring. They were able to put 6 shots on goal on that first power play.
Ryan Thomas, 2-minute minor slashing. Thomas slashing 9:34.
So it is Ryan Thomas who's in the penalty box, 2 minutes for that slashing call. Indiana University is 0 for 1 on the power play. No one in front yet. Logus drops it to Carlander. Back to Adam Logus. Or actually Logue on his jersey. The roster must be wrong. Shot and heavy traffic, they score. Rebound chance, and Joe Fornari puts the Hoosiers on the board. It's 1-0.
Yep, 10-11 of the first period. They strike first as the Cougars just could not control that rebound there.
Cougars have been playing pretty well so far, though, and only down by 1. We'll see if they can't tie this up before the end of the period.
Hoosiers goal, scored by number 20, Joe Fornari. Assisted by number 17, Mike Vaughn, and by number 29, Tyler Bowman.
Vaughn and Bowman get the assists.
For Vaughn and Bowman, power play goal, 10-11 of the first period.
Yeah, you got the feeling after that first power play that this is going to be icing. You got the feeling after that first power play that Indiana was going to be able to get some things done on the power play, and they did early on in their second power play opportunity. They're now 1 for 2 in the power play, 9:15 to go. In this first period, it's 1-0. Shots 10-5 in favor of the Hoosiers. Face-off eventually controlled by the Hoosiers. And they will clear the zone. That's a nice pass. Breakaway for Adler. He shoots, and a big save. Rebound knocks out of the far boards.
Good job by Vanker, though I'm somewhat surprised he didn't come out of the net right away. May have had a chance to poke it away beforehand, but again, another solid job by this 6'6" goaltender. He's looked good all season.
He's already seen 2 breakaways. Shot by Adler again. It goes wide. Edwards from Brent Nilsson. And he'll dump it in and out of play.
Shots now 12-5. Indiana's favor. Not often you see the Cougars outplayed or outshot at East Alton right now. Play has been, I would almost say, almost even. Indiana has had more quality scoring chances, but the Cougars are staying with them defensively, and they have had their offensive chances.
Yeah, it's certainly not been a bad game for the Cougars, but this Hoosier team is very good. A bad touch by Brent Nilsson. Shot in, and Vinker there to save his defender. They'll face up in the Cougar zone to Lucas Vinker's right with 8:14 to go in the first period. Carlander wins the face-off. A shot in by Mills went wide, and we have a stoppage as the net came loose. Carlander wins another face-off. Backhand shot taken away in front, right at the edge of the net, and taken away by the Cougars. Grimes can't clear the zone. Near the slot, and McTee got enough of a hit there to take the puck away. Near boards, and it's out of the zone. Oh, maybe not. Carlander. Backhand pass, and oh, it was a good pass. Boy, Carlander could play. Laying it off there for Fornari, who's bidding for his second goal, but couldn't get the shot on.
That was a great job by Schroeder at the point to keep it in.
Yeah, I was sure that was out of the zone. Schroeder can't keep that one in. McTeague will clear down icing coming up on SIUe.
I have to agree with you. This Indiana captain looks good. He has been involved in every play. We saw him almost kill off that penalty on his own when he went 1-on-4 against the Cougars deep in SIUe's zone. And he just seems to be involved in every play no matter where the puck's at.
He's off the ice now. Daniel Keeney eventually gets the face-off for his team. Bartholomew in the corner. Good work by number 13. Bartholomew goes down. Now it bounces over to Keeney. At the point, a one-timer, swing and a miss. Kept in the zone, though.
Yeah, puck a little bouncy on him there as it came out to the point.
Keeney backhand pass to Bartholomew behind the net, laying it off. Logue missed a shot. That could have been 2-0 right there.
Indiana just seems inches away from continuing to put in goals. They have had chances. They had the 2 breakaways already this game. They had an odd man rush down low with an empty net they weren't able to put away. A 2-minute power play in which they were in the Cougar zone the entire time. But still just a 1-0 game. And if you're the Cougars, you have to like that. 1 goal, you have a tie ball game. Shots right now, 15-5.
Yeah, I don't think the Cougars will be disappointed trailing by 1 goal, even heading into the later parts of this game. As long as they can stick with this club, they'll have a shot down the stretch. This is now out of the zone. Up for Stewart. Looking to pass. Throws it behind the net. Menchak tries to throw it in front, but it's off the back of the net. The referee Woodward loses his footing on the ice as he goes down.
That blue line is dangerous.
Very slippery out there. That was off the side of the net. They throw it in front, a great chance. Still alive. And eventually it's knocked away and cleared. Thrown back in as the Cougars are changing. 6 minutes to go in this first period. Here's Fishbein shooting right on goal off a deflection. Another chance. Venker there again to make the save. Ryan Gidley took out the net. They'll have to fix that, and we will have a face-off.
The next 2 weekends, SIUe Gold will be out of town. They'll be in Peoria next weekend as they take on Bradley. Then the weekend after that, they head for Colorado for games against the University of Colorado and Denver University. They'll be back against league rivals Mizzou, University of Missouri, November 30th and December 1st.
Yeah, the end of this month is the next time we'll have a home match for you here on ECTV. 30th is 2 games against Mizzou. As he just mentioned, a long road trip. 2 games against Bradley, and then 3 games in Colorado.
We will still be making trips down here. The AHS hockey kicks off.
Starts tomorrow. Oh, another great chance right across the crease. And the Cougars still can't clear the zone.
I'm sure we have Tiger hockey fans watching Cougar hockey.
Absolutely. A few ex-Tigers on this team here today for the Cougars, although I don't believe we've seen Eric Warda yet. We've seen Dowda. Shot in by Dolan, blocker save, out of play. We'll take a face-off.
Yeah, had not seen Warda either.
He just comes on the ice now.
I didn't know if you were pointing or dancing.
I didn't know I was that bad of a dancer. It's the 2 Edwardsville defenders right now, Buerta and Dowdy, as McTeague just dumps it in around the boards, and Dowdy can't keep it in the zone. He'll dump it in. Still in the zone. And it's taken out by, guess who, Carlander. Warta dumps it in, right back out by Mills. Again, Warta. Mills gives it away. May have been offside, no call though. Here's Vaughn. Nice moves. Laying it off for Carlander, trying to go back to Vaughn. Now Carlander again. Shot at the point. And Venker got enough to deny Tyson Schroeder. Oh, another chance right in the slot. And that should have been a shot on goal from Vaughn, but he couldn't settle it. A shot. Venker save, rebound. Oh, how didn't they score there? I could have put that one in.
What a beautiful play by Carlander, though, right before it. That pass in front of the net from behind the net was from him. Another great feed and a big hit it in the neutral zone.
More outstanding opportunities for this Indiana University team. Really playing well, but
it could be a long second period when I have the microphone for play-by-play.
Vanker's done pretty well so far, making 19 saves in 16 minutes.
He has been impressive. And this Cougar defense has done just enough also with these rebounds coming out. They're clearing it out of the zone as the puck is now iced. Frozen against the board, 3:41 remaining. Cougars trail 1-0, but easily could be by a handful right now with the chances Indiana has had.
Face-off controlled by Indiana. They're winning a majority of the face-offs. Behind the net, it's Logue, and he clears the zone. No icing. Vanker back to clear it up near the neutral zone. Kendall Price loses the puck to Logue, and Price gets it back. Now Dolan, good pass to Thomas. He shoots. Good work by Thomas, 1-on-2. At least get a shot off. Ivanovic can't clear the zone. Shot back in, deflection, nice save by Ivory.
Cougars have just not been able to transition the way Indiana has, as a Indiana team is able to get two defenders back that whole time and stop any odd man rush coming back.
Three minutes, 8 seconds to go before the first intermission. Here's the defender Henderson around the boards, and it slides through. One-on-one the other way. Maddock back against Segrest. Adler had a shot, now Maddock. And now Segrest. Good pass to Thomas, but he couldn't control it, and he'll go back to change. Cougars changing as Jovanovic passes it off to Henderson. He gets taken out by Edwards. Nice pass, shot, and he's off the bar, no goal! Oh man, they can't buy a second goal.
Destiny may be on SIUe's side here in the first period.
Trickling off Vanker, off the post, back into the crease, just inches off the goal line. And Vanker was able to dive on top of it.
Well, good job by Vanker not to go into the net with it. That momentum pushing them backwards.
How long till Indiana scores again? Wow, they call it icing. So we'll go back down to the Cougar end. Borderline call there.
This game 30 minutes old. We only got started 7 minutes late today.
Wow, that's early.
Yep,
early for being late anyway.
We walked in at 2:10.
We know when these games start. Decent crowd for this matchup.
Indiana has a good supporting cast today for their drive over.
A few Hoosiers in the audience today.
Along with some Indiana fans.
I don't get to say that very often. Penalty coming up on the Cougars. And Indiana doesn't like that. I don't think the Cougars touched the puck, but referee Hudson calls the high stick anyway and stops play with 1:59 to go.
Cougars will take it.
So the third power play chance of the game as the Cougars try to figure out who's going to the penalty box.
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
And Mitch Dowdy will take his time in the box. I think that was a high stick against Dowdy with 1:59 to go in the first period.
Well, it only took a couple seconds last time for this Indiana team to strike on the power play. We'll see what happens here, as their tempo has definitely picked up as the period has.
2-minute minor roughing.
Grimes won an important face-off as the Cougars clear the zone. It was actually a roughing, not a high stick on Dowdy.
Should have been a hand pass right there in Indiana. They touched it in the Cougar zone with the hand. It's cleared out, and then the next player to touch it was a different Hoosier.
The captain, Carlander.
I'm going to put money on it that he at least registers another point in this match.
I think he's going to be in the top 3 stars.
It's at my discretion tonight.
Well, he's certainly been the best player of this first period. Grimes finds it, trying to throw it in front. He couldn't collect it. No shorthanded chance yet. Grimes again dumps it in. Menchak chasing it. He goes down. Good effort by Menchak. No penalty.
Last minute of play this period.
Into the final minute. No icing. No icing. Is a penalty coming up? As they call interference against, that really seemed to be an easy call. Interference against Mike Vaughn, who was basically holding Menchak on the other end of the ice. And there goes that power play. So we'll play 4-on-4 the remainder of this period. And we're having another stoppage, and what's this all about?
Late line change. Cougars are the last ones to be able to make the line change at home, and Indiana trying to throw Keeney out there, unable to do so.
Keeney back to the bench, and Logue loses the faceoff.
2-minute minor interference. Vaughn, interference, 19:09 of the first period.
So Vaughn and Dowdy will finish this period in the penalty box, just 36 seconds away from the first.